Hey everybody, how are you doing? I am Big Will. This is my channel, and these are the guys from the comic community that I like to play D&D with. Say hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
And I knew that would happen. So, everybody doing good? Well, ready to maybe make it through another round?
Maybe, yeah. Let's do it.
Maybe. We'll see. So for those of you that don't know, we had just gotten a white key, or they have just gotten a white key, and a lot of them got points of exhaustion, near death, actually. And they were in the process of taking care of that. We had a long rest in, and we're going to be entering in the game now. They had just finished their long rest that they asked to take at the end of the last stream. And that is where we're going to wake up now. And here we are, guys. You all wake up. Here you are in the middle of the doorways here. And you are ready, good to go. This door you shut. It leads into the room with the floating skull and live books and stuff on the gods. And remember, the doorway here you have already dispelled and gotten rid of the dimension door that it had. So you can now go all the way across the room when you walk through instead of being transported. So you guys wake up. Warlock has 4 levels of exhaustion right now. Arg has now 0. And Oogway, you saved someone else, so you still have 2 levels, and the rest of you are just fine.
Okay, so allow me. Oh no. So I'm looking at this, and maybe we did this wrong. So, sorry, I was rereading this. I used the Greater Restoration, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So okay. So I misread that last week. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1. So
we're just going to go with it what we have.
Okay. So I apparently screwed that up when I read that last week.
So you can reduce by 1. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it says.
All right. Well, we'll let what we said last week stand, but we'll go by the actual wording from now on.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. So you all wake up.
All right. Well,
what are you going to do?
Boy, it feels like I didn't sleep a wink.
So Warlock's still at 4. So I'm going to go ahead and use the spell to get him to 3.
Warlock, you are now only at 3 levels of exhaustion.
Which does what for me?
You know, I should
Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
So you have first level is disadvantage on ability checks. Second, speed is halved. I don't know what the third one is because I didn't write it down because I wasn't that.
I'm getting it. Okay, levels of exhaustion 5E. You have with 3 levels. Let's see here. Dang it. You have disadvantage on ability checks, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
All right, but my health is back to normal?
Yes.
All right, well, that's something at least. But I'm obviously still very much at a disadvantage, no pun intended.
Yes. So, you guys are going to move? You're going to try
have another fifth. I could do it again and get you to 2, but then I wouldn't have any 5th level spells. So I don't know that I want to do that until we decide what we're going to do. What'd you say?
I said unless we took another long rest.
Unless we took another long rest. Yeah.
But I mean, to get back to normal, I need to take. Well, I mean, I guess if Oogway casts a spell on me again and we take another long rest, we would both be at 1.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do?
I mean, I'm sure we'll get attacked, but I mean, the other option is to go down to the white door and just deal with it until we have to take a long rest, and I'll just be I'll do what I can.
I mean, I could give up the 5th level spell, and that would at least get you like attack rolls and stuff. It would just be speed and ability checks.
That's better, but you know.
But then, like, yeah, I lose some good stuff by that level spells.
I mean, we don't have a good solution that's going to be like, oh, we're not going to have to pay a price for whatever choice we make, or screwed either way. So,
all right. So, Oogway, you will be the decider since it's your spell slot. What are you doing?
He's down to 2.
He is now down to 2. Okay. Now what? You guys want to move? You want to try to rest? What do you want to do?
I mean, here's what the only thing I'll say before we make a decision. I assume, wherever we're going, whether it be to the White Lock room, or somewhere else, we're going to be fighting something. So do we want to try to rest first to get the exhaustion down and fight something, but then if we fight something in our sleep and get beat up, we're going to have to sleep again?
I don't mind taking another rest since most of us are pretty good health.
I mean, technically only Oogway and myself need to take the rest, so the rest of you can stay awake.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't get taken by surprise. You guys would be alert. So.
All right. Well, let's give that a shot then. If everyone's all right with that.
Great.
All right.
Take a rest.
So you guys take another long rest.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna try.
That'll bring us down.
Wake up from your long rest.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nothing happened, but you have a very uneasy feeling about returning the way you came.
About returning the way we came. Okay. Which is
back.
The only key that we have goes.
You came from here.
Yeah, and that's the only key that we have, though, as we know, goes to the door that we came from.
Unless we go around it.
You can have an uneasy feeling and it be completely wrong. I mean, who knows? But that's just what you feel.
So you're pushing us forward. So let's keep going forward. So everybody's rested, right?
So we're down to 1 level. So it's just ability checks, right?
Yeah. And at this point, I'm gonna roll with that unless we feel like we really need it.
Fine for now.
Yeah.
All right.
1 level of exhaustion.
East or west? Which way you guys going there?
Keep going forward.
So that will be east then. Any
So
objections?
we're not going to go back. We're not going to try to go back. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing for me is that I assume, and I might be way off on this, but I assume we have to go into the White Lock room to get the next key to get to the next room. So we're going to have to go that way.
Would be, but
We're going to have to go that way at some point. So do we go all the way around to get back down there, or do we just go and fight whatever's through the other way?
I mean, we have to. For me, if we have to go through this room to get the next key, we might as well just keep going forward.
I mean, we're going to have to deal with.
I mean,
we don't know any other way to get back there. We don't know what we're going to have to deal with between now and then. Anyway, we know that we have a key. We have to get these keys. We know we have one. We know the next one. Probably we have to get through that door to get the next one.
I mean, I will say this again. I don't want to metagame too much, but our goal at this point is to get to the Lich, because beating the Lich is not an option.
Yeah.
So, how aggressively do we want to go towards that goal?
Well, I mean, I guess we could explore a little bit and then go back, but eventually we got to go back.
Yeah. Right.
So,
but is whatever we're feeling uneasy about, is that still going to be there, even if we go all the way around?
Yeah. And we don't know that you can get back around anyway.
That's very true. Yeah, because
all we know is we have to get 4 keys, and we have a white key.
Can I do like an insight check to see if I can gain any information about why we're feeling uneasy?
Yes.
I know I have disadvantage on that, but yeah, okay. I don't know anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna try as well. I also have disadvantage, but I don't know anything either.
Did I try?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so
roll 20.
I roll a 10. I mean,
what's
10,
your bonus?
8 plus the 2.
So 12. Well, that's better than what I rolled.
Guys hate you. So Yeah, you don't really know why with that roll.
When I roll, do I have? That's a wisdom throw, right? Because I never threw these skills.
No,
So
it's not a wisdom throw. It's your insight is what
But
you're
insight
rolling.
is a wisdom
wisdom
bonus.
throw.
Right, but some of
But
those
are you
abilities you have
proficient in?
proficiency in.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I have
I
proficiency.
got a 2. I got a 2 next to it. So I don't know. I got I got an extra 2, I guess, for the insight. But it says wisdom. I didn't know if I added the 4, which would have been cool.
Are you +4 in wisdom?
Yes.
Then you should be. If you're +4 in wisdom, you should be +4 in insight.
Well,
if you
no,
have the +2, that means you're proficient.
And it should be
You'd be
+6 if he's
+6.
proficient.
Yeah.
Or wait a minute, no, you guys are at +3 now
Yeah.
on your
Proficiency.
Oh yeah.
proficiency.
Okay, so you would be. That would be a. So you should have rolled a 17, or you did roll a 17.
So I rolled a 17.
Okay. Well, if you rolled a 17, then yeah, you being a cleric, you're a caster. You know that the uneasy feeling you're feeling is because of the intense magic from where you came. You have an uneasy feeling because it is not good magic. There's a hint of evil about it, but you are in a dungeon with a lich master, so
Yeah.
All right. So something's pushing us forward.
okay. So you guys have had enough discussion. We'll say clickbait. You be the decider. You going east or west?
I'm going east.
East. Okay. Who wants to try this door?
So wait. Okay, I guess he decided, but yeah, if it was just evil magic, I was gonna say that we might as well just go. We're gonna have to deal with it at some point. But, yeah. Okay.
So who's opening this door here? Or attempting.
I mean, I would not recommend it be myself or Uguay,
No,
since if we need
I
to make
will.
any skill checks.
Okay. You excuse me. You feel the door there, and it is open. It's a bit heavy, but you managed to get it open, no problem.
Okay.
What do we see?
Hallway, and you see that it turns down at the end.
I guess I'll start making my way down the hall.
Okay. Because your dark vision is not as good as Warlock's, it takes you a minute, but once you get a little closer, say within 30 feet of it, you can tell for sure that, whoops. You can tell that the corner box there, it looks like it has no floor. And as you get right up to it, you can't see a bottom. It's as if that's a whole entire 10-foot space has just got nothing in it and just goes down and down.
Is the, what on the
Okay.
floor? Are there any stones or anything on the floor, or is it totally? Can we?
I'll just carve some handholds on
Oh, wait.
north
Do
side
we-
of that corner.
Can he see is the next section got a floor, or is it the next section not have a floor either? Because he should be able to see it from right there.
Yeah. He can. Dadgum, I keep doing that. He can get right here and see that yes, this has a floor.
Okay, so I'm going to right in front of me. I'm going to carve a handhold in the wall.
Okay, is that a special ability you have?
Well, I've just got wood. I meant stone working tools, mason's tools.
Yeah.
Okay, well, roll for me and roll with advantage because you have the tools.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how we're going to do it.
That would be. Is it just a straight roll?
Yes,
Okay, then 12.
12. Okay, you managed to do it, but not very well. So someone as large as you isn't going to be able to use them, but the others can.
Okay,
So
and
it,
I'll
like
drop
right
it-
at the corner, like how far? Like that's not actually much of a step. If
No,
the other
that's kind of what I
side
was. Well, I was putting it there just to have a handhold here, reach around and grab a hand. Make a handhold over here and grab those two and step across.
Yeah.
But
will
I guess
remind
I'll
you,
drop.
you have other innate abilities that can help you there.
Well,
Yeah, I also am gonna. I guess I'll drive a pit in there and use that as an anchor point.
Okay, so you're switching tactics, going to use a rope and swing around?
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it.
I was gonna say, technically, like no further of a distance than that is. Can you use the little rod too, like the immovable rod?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you do the pinning, that's fine.
Okay, well, either way to swing across, it'll be either athletics or acrobatics check. So which one are you doing? You using the rod, or are you going to swing on the rope?
I'll go ahead and use the rod.
Okay,
Just so
you're
I can
going to
leave
use
it
the
for
rod,
everybody and not
sort of on the
waste,
corner there,
Yeah.
and that's going to be athletics. Give me an athletics check to see if you can do it to the other side.
Okay, that would be a 28.
That would be a success. You make it to the other side.
So
The rest of you have two options now. You can swing across by tying to the pitten, or you can use the immovable rod.
Hey, Arg, before you get too far away down that hallway, since I'm still pretty darn sleepy over here, could you maybe throw me your rope and I'll tie it around myself so you could like catch me if I fall?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that might be a good idea for all of us if we take
I'll
turns.
tie
with
off
the rope.
a rope to myself through the pit and wait.
As like an anchor point.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
so that so we don't just all fall to our doom, especially those of us that are rolling with disadvantage. So,
Can I do acrobatics or you said athletics?
If you want to swing on the rope, that'll be acrobatics. If you want to do the rod, I would say that's athletics.
All right. Well, I will swing on the rope because I have a +7 in acrobatics and a +0 in athletics.
Okay. Remember disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool. 22. I rolled a 19 and a 15.
Sweet. You just grab that rope and woohoo!
What does he do?
yeah,
We had
I don't
fun.
see Warlock making that sound, but
I turned into Mario for a second.
Who's next?
So I'm gonna do. I guess I'll go next, but I'm gonna do the same thing and ask, like, have Ard hold the other end of the, like, tie the rope to me.
He's got the rope for both.
Yeah,
of
and I'm
them.
gonna tie it to me so I don't just instantly fall to my death. And I'm gonna do which one's the athletics?
That the athletics is the rod.
Okay, but I'm still gonna be like tied to the rope. So,
Yeah.
all right. And it's a good thing because I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10, so that is a fail. So as you do your arms on the rod, it's for some reason you're really sweaty and you slip and you fall. But we have you tied to Arg. So Arg, I need you to do an athletics check to see if you can stop him from falling and start to pull him up.
15 plus 9, 24.
And that works. So you slowly bring him up, but
Sorry,
he is
Arg.
very, very shaken right now.
So, wait, was it an actual bottomless pit? Was there? Or was it
Well, I didn't go that far.
All right. So who is next?
I'll go.
Okay. Are you going to do the rod or the rope?
I'll do the rope. The rope it's tied to Arg, right?
No, well, you can use a rope to swing.
Yes, he has it, but it's also where you can swing on the pitten, or you can use the rod.
Whichever one you have the best bonus on.
Yeah,
Athletics.
one uses athletics and one uses acrobatics.
Athletics is the one I'm going to use.
Okay, so that'd be you're going to use the rod, but because of your size, I need you to use it with disadvantage.
All right.
So
So how many do I
Can't we just move the rod lower for him?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, can we just adjust the
well,
rod?
no, it's not lower that's the matter. It's him crossing over. He's short with his legs too.
Okay.
So he's gonna be on the rod for longer. I guess.
All right. So I roll and then I roll for disadvantage. Is what you telling me?
You roll the d20 twice,
Okay.
but might I suggest you tie the rope around you?
Yeah, I'll tie the rope around me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
But you roll it twice and choose the lower one.
Okay. So, my history, they're all gonna be low. All right. So I got a 14 and a 16. So I take the 14 from here,
Right,
Yeah,
and you
and then
add
plus the
your
bonus.
athletics bonus to the 14,
which
if
is
that's
4.
what you roll.
So that's an 8.
So that's 18.
Then you're good to go. You're small, but you're tough. You managed to go across. So now there was one.
Here we go. I'm doing the athletics. So I'm doing the rod.
Okay.
And I'm tying the rope around me.
All right, it's just a straight roll then for you.
Well, plus my athletics, right?
And I just sort of smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the smile. I got a 17 with my bonus.
Then you didn't need the rope. You managed to get across just fine.
Here you go. I'll get the rod back.
Yeah. And I assume you're going to you
Keep
go
on
around
going.
the corner?
Superior hero is telling you roll tide. He's excited about the slaughter yesterday.
Yeah.
I just thought you'd mention that.
All right, and I'm on another screen, so I can't see that. But,
That's why I mentioned it. Yeah.
you go around this corner.
Sure.
Sure.
So is he seeing anything? Is it still? What's the darkness here?
There is no light at all. You're relying totally on your dark vision, which means you can't see jack crap.
You
Okay,
want
well
me
then
to
I'm
cast,
going to
Still
cast.
60 feet.
you want me to cast dancing lights?
Or I was just going to cast dark vision on myself.
Yeah, but that would give us better vision for everybody if I did it.
Yeah,
Is it
it's a
keep moving?
cantrip for him.
If
Right
we
now.
cast that,
I
will
got
it
to
keep
catch a
moving
flight
with us?
also.
I just didn't know if we're worried about alerting anything ahead of us.
That's why
I'll just do I'll do dark vision for now, and then if we think we need it, we can do it later.
All
Because
right.
can you move that? Does that move with you, or how does that dance?
Yeah, I can move them.
Okay. Well, that's up to you, I guess.
So you guys continuing on right now, as far as you can see, it's just another hallway with some corner.
All right.
Shouldn't the Duke put his cape on and go over there?
The last time we did that, he was completely useless. So
I meant as
It's
opposed
actually
to
like-
In fact, I believe he tried to
His
trip
cape
me.
has been not useful to anyone.
You don't know that.
Well, Alec knows that. Warlock does not.
Yeah. I'm still missing Alec. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
baby mama too.
Mhm.
Okay, so when you get to here, you see this corner. Nothing's coming out at you as danger, but it's getting cold.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
As you
Like,
come across this corner and here, you can see good enough with your dark vision. There's a door here and a door here, and it is getting really cold.
is there a mark on these doors like we saw on that other door?
There is both of these doors. Well, actually, you won't be able to see but one. Unless you go up to this one, only Warlock can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Because
Well, what's the door in front of
extremely
us?
good dark vision.
What's the door in front of us look like?
It looks like an iron door that is extremely cold to the touch. And you notice it has an area for a key, and it has as if someone painted, but it's not paint, white. Like you saw earlier down the other way on that door that you couldn't open.
Oh.
Could you put your tongue on one of the doors and see which one is colder?
So let's go
You go.
check the other side and see what it does. So if that one's white, we have the white key. I'm going to go check the other one.
Okay, this one,
Yeah.
same exact thing. Extremely cold to the touch, has a keyhole, and it is the white. That is
What
on-
key did we get? The blue?
You got the white.
We have the white key.
Oh.
So they're
So
exactly
apparently the
same
white
door.
key works on more than one door.
So they're exactly the same door.
But basically,
All right.
Is one cold-
What do we think here? Do we have a feeling for which one of these we should try?
Does one
Always-
seem colder?
Always go left.
Always go left.
I always thought it would always go right. So,
So you guys are going to open
one-
the left door?
So what? I mean, do they one feel colder than the other? They're equal cold.
They are equal cold. So cold it burns a little.
So do we want to deal with the cold, or do we want to go back and deal with the evil?
Oh,
Well,
keep
if we
going
go back
forward.
to deal with the evil, we have to get over the pit again.
All right. True.
Keep going forward. Take the left door then.
Okay.
So who had the key? I forget. Oh, I guess I had the key, didn't I? Okay. So I'm going to use the key.
Okay, so you use the key and you open the door. As soon as you get inside, you start shivering because it is ice cold.
Well, I was just going to look before I stepped in, but okay.
Oh, well, you step in. I'm not going to kill you since because you stepped in.
Okay.
But I will say that it is so cold in here that every hour you spend in here, you're going to lose 5 hit points.
Okay, so what do I see? I did cast Dark Vision on myself.
What you see is there are 4 stanchions near the 4 corners. And when I say near, I mean there's one here, one here, one here, and one right in front of you right here. And excuse me, and on these stanchions you have one with a glowing skull atop it. One with a glowing eye. Picture Sauron's eye, kind of that kind of deal going on.
Okay.
One with a flaming mace, and one has atop it a circular mist of unknown origin, sort of pulsating with this amber light. And in the center, you see a statue of ice of a creature that it looks like it has a cape, and its hands are like this, and its mouth agape as if it's
Been
bracing itself for some extreme horror or pain.
All right, so it's someone who got
Someone got frozen.
or something.
Or appears to be someone who got frozen.
What did that look like again? I didn't quite catch it.
That looked awesome.
Well, can y'all even see me very well? Or do I need to? Here, let me.
Make stuff.
There you go.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
Right.
All right. So we got a skull, an eye, a mace in the mist. Like, how tall are these things? These stanchions that you're talking about?
I would say the stanchions themselves are about 5.5 to 6 feet tall, and then what is the floating glowy things are on top of those. So everyone except Arg is looking up slightly, except for Clickbait, who's looking up a lot.
Okay. And there's nothing else in the room but the stanchions and the frozen dude.
You see 2 doorways that look to be iron themselves, and you're not close enough to see about the locks, but they do have keyholes, but you can't see them very well to see if there's a special key that goes in it or if it's just a normal lock.
Can I do
Maybe
the
someone else
Arcana?
decide. Maybe, I mean, you can, but
Oh, actually,
Probably
I
doesn't
can
have
roll with
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Who has a good Arcana check?
because right now we have. I mean, unless I'm missing something that was told to us earlier, we literally have 0 to go off of for this puzzle right now.
To me,
That's why I was going to do an Arcana check and see if that was the right one, to see if I could tell anything about these floating objects.
To me, it sounds like there's 4 choices, and the person in the middle that looks what's made out of ice now or something chose incorrectly.
Yeah,
You
but we don't
chose
know.
Poorly.
Poorly, he chose.
Chose poorly. Yes.
So, which way? All right. So what's on each of the columns?
There's which one is which? But there's a skull, an eye, a mace, and a glowing mist.
Well, we'll just do it this way: skull, eye, mace, mist.
Okay.
And which way is this? Which way is this thing facing? This person or
Well, it's
statue?
looking up, but its front is to you guys.
So
We're fighting
still
something
gonna-
either way.
Can I try to defrost him with a firebolt?
You can try.
I'm mostly kidding, but
I still think, even though I'm rolling with disadvantage, I'm going to do an Arcana check to see if I have any idea what these glowy, any knowledge of these, why these would be glowing. I still rolled pretty good. What's my Arcana? 19.
Oh, well, yeah, that is pretty good still. You can tell that the way this is set up, it looks as though the items on the stanchion were stolen. They have what seems to be sort of a life force within them, and it looks as though they were stolen from whoever's in the center.
Okay.
I need my glasses. You guys can go on. I just need a sec.
So
Stolen from the guy in the center. They're glowing on top of the pillars. I got.
So I assume we just have to pick a pillar and go for it.
Well,
And we have.
can we like? All right, I'm gonna walk down the side of the room. Like, does anything happen if I walk forward?
Nothing yet.
All right, I'm
All
gonna
right.
walk all the way to look at the next door.
Okay, you get to the next door and you see that where it looked as though there was white paint on the two doors that you saw before and the one you opened. Here you see the same thing, except instead of white, it looks like it's made of ice.
Okay, what? Didn't we have an ice key?
But we
We
don't
had to
have
get-
it. But yeah, that is one.
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
keys
that was one of the
Skull
keys.
told us about.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna relay that information to the group and then move back to the group.
Are there any markings on these columns?
On the stanchions?
Yes.
Yes, there are, and they're in an ancient language that none of you can read without doing some rolls and checking some stuff, and even then you may not be able to get it.
So, what kind of role would that be to try to determine if I know this language?
That would be, I would say,
Is that religion?
religion.
Religion. Okay. Well, I don't roll. I don't have a very good bonus on religion. Who's got a good religion? Our cleric.
Religion.
I'm a cleric and my religion is 1.
All right.
So I have better religion than you do.
Are you
All
sure
right,
it's
go,
one?
go for it, Arg.
You check your bonuses, right? Because just make sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Intelligence. What's your intelligence bonus?
1. It's my
Okay.
son
That
is
was
a
a 20
13
plus
so it's
3.
a +1. My wisdom is an 18, but because of the jumps, it's a +4.
Okay. What did Arg say? What'd you roll, Arg?
I rolled a
natural 20.
plus 3.
Oh, natural 20 plus 3. Okay. Nice.
Oh, so Arg, you can go up to it, and you read on this stanchion that it says, I was forced to protect the Lich. I refused my post. They took my skull.
Oh, I thought that was going to be for the eye.
No,
Yes,
no,
I
this
was
was the
forced.
skull.
That's the skull.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I believe it was skull, eye, mace.
Base and
Missed. Yeah.
this.
So, does he have to roll again to try to read another one, or now that he recognizes the language, can he read the others?
He would have to roll again because they're in different languages.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Which I
Right.
assume you would then walk toward the next one, and you would notice
Yep.
that it's in a different language that you're not sure you understand, but you want to roll, or you want to ask your fellow compatriots if they might know it.
Well, I rolled to see if I knew it, and I do not. I'm pretty sure because I got a 9.
Okay.
Right.
Who else has a good religion bonus?
Anybody else recognize this?
Nobody else has a good religion? All right. Well, I have a +1, and I'm rolling with disadvantage, but I'll go look. See if I
Well,
can-
does anyone know any other languages than Common?
I know Aquan, Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
I only
None
know.
of those are on this stanchion.
I know Common, Elvish, and Orcish.
You know,
None
common.
of those are on this stanchion.
I know Ani, Common, and
Yeah, none of those are on the list.
The only two that haven't been mentioned are Halfling and Thieves Can't. Those are the two that I have additionally.
Thieves can't what?
And you notice that it is written in an ancient form of Thieves' Cant.
Wait, Duke can
Okay.
be useful?
And
Okay.
let's see. That one was the eye, right?
Yeah.
I didn't actually plan on which one was where, so that's why I don't remember.
All right, let's go with the hammer.
Anyway, the eye. Well, don't you want to know what it says?
Yes.
Yes, I'm reading it.
Oh, you can. Oh, I'm sorry.
What it says was, I dared to not look upon the lich, so he took my eyes as punishment.
Okay.
Dare not look upon the lich. So I read that out loud for everyone then.
Okay.
I
Okay.
dare not look upon the lich, so he took my eye. I couldn't remember the end. Sorry.
Took my eyes as punishment.
Okay. All right. Column number 3.
Okay. Everybody, I assume, takes a look-see, see if they know it.
Yeah.
This one is an ancient druidic.
Oh, okay. So what do I read?
You read that it says, the mace is my power. My power is stolen.
The mace is my power. The power is stolen. All right. I relay that to the group. All right. Column number 4.
Okay. No one recognizes this language.
Okay.
I'll roll a religion check, I guess, and I don't recognize it.
I mean, I guess I could try a religion check just for the heck of it.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 12.
That's better than my 9.
But,
I'll roll.
Okay,
10
roll.
total. No, I know nothing.
Is this religion? I'll give
Yeah.
it a shot. 16.
You don't recognize it.
Yeah.
And you can't read it yourself, but with a 16, I will tell you here in a moment what language that's supposed to be. Once I remind myself what language that's supposed to be. Okay, it is infernal.
Yeah.
So do we think we have to find things to put on the pedestals, or are these things on top of the pedestals, are they of
Tangible.
can we remove them, or are they like
Or is
Well,
it
you haven't
things
tried yet.
are they like holograms?
I want to investigate the frozen dude.
Okay, go for it.
16.
Okay, with a 16, you can see that this is some sort of fiendish creature that was probably had a job to do down here, and obviously from the stanchions you have been able to read, you know he didn't want to do it, so he was punished, but you can't really make out exactly what he is due to the fact that he's solid ice. You see no color, and some of the frozen's just caked on ice. You can't make out his body perfectly.
Okay.
Is there anything on these?
Should-
I'm sorry.
I don't know. You talked about casting a firebolt to try to thaw him out. Should I try a dispel magic to thaw him out? Or do we even want to mess with that?
Well, I think before we do too much, that a lot of people need to leave the room.
Oh, yeah, we probably do need to go. Let's go out because before we freeze and take.
Well, so if we do something, we don't all get hit by some exhaustion spell or whatever.
Yeah, and we can see the guy through from the door, right?
Well, how long was it that?
An
Big Will, how
hour.
long was were we in here before we took? I forget now. What
An
we
hour.
An hour. How long have we been in here?
I'm going to say probably been about an hour.
Okay, I think we
An
said
hour to
all-
read 3 pedestals.
I said about an hour.
Well, in that case, I'd say let's go. How long do we have to be out to restart that? So I would say let's go warm up and then think about what we want to do.
Can Warlock throw a fireball from the other side of the door? Can he still see him?
No, you would have to have the door open to do anything through the doorway. It's a solid door, no window.
Right, but can we keep the door open and Warlock still see him from the safe side of the door?
Warlock can see him until he's out of line of sight. So about where you're standing, he would be out of line of sight because he's like right here.
Because of the columns in the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or the
one-
fans
one-
in the way.
walls in the way.
So it's not like he
Which
can
one
jump around
was
the corner.
the first column? Was it the skull?
Yeah.
Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skull's on the first column.
Okay. I'm going to kind of stand in the doorway and use Mage Hand to see if I can pick it up.
Okay. You're standing in the doorway. By the way, you guys, you're still extremely cold. So you really need to warm up here soon, else I'm going to have you take damage.
All right. I cast a firebolt just to like
In
On-
amongst all of you here.
on the ground, just to kind
Like
of
right
create
there?
some heat. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that works and you guys are good until he's done with his mage hand. Then it's back to cold.
Okay.
But you're now fully warmed up, except for Ard because he's in the doorway. Okay, you
If I
mage
would've
hand
known he was-
over to the skull. Mage hand is a 5-pound limit, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's
And-
10, isn't it?
5 pounds. 10
Okay.
pounds, that'll work. You manage, the mage hand goes through the stanchion's top, like it's sort of glowing. You break the light, you touch the skull, and as you try and lift it off the pedestal, it immediately goes from your hand whoosh, to the statue and sort of dissolves into it. And the statue's head is ice still, but it's wet, as if someone took a flame to it, and it's now freezing the water again.
And the skull's just gone. Okay.
I
Well,
cast
okay,
another
let's-
firebolt near Arg just to warm him up.
Thank you.
Okay, he
No,
is
we don't have to.
officially warmed up,
Don't have
I
to
got a
worry
feeling,
about figuring out differences.
All right.
in this.
So
but you have like 30 seconds before you start getting cold again. You need to shut the door and back away.
well, if we're warmed up, then does that not restart the clock?
Yeah, that does restart the clock, but I'm just saying he has 30 seconds until it restarts the clock if he wants to
Okay,
do anything.
gotcha.
I'm just gonna speed things up. I'm just gonna say, okay, let's get this show on the road, and I go in and I go pick up the eye and pick up the mace.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you pick up the eye, let me get you to.
All right. Well, we
I'm
all
going there.
follow him back in.
Okay, I'm just
Or
going to
well-
put you all inside.
No, I was gonna just do it by myself in case some trap exploded.
Well, I was going to say you're probably not the one that should be taking the damage from.
Because you already heard
Arg and he are inside. He's doing
Let's
what he
open the
said he
door.
was doing.
Okay.
And as soon as you lift up the eye, same thing happens. It immediately goes from your hand inside the statue, the frozen statue, and it sort of has this wet look now on it. Even more of the body has that wet look, but it's still ice. You lift up the mace, and it goes into the statue, into one of his hands, and you see it clutch the mace, but it's an icy hand, and it's all very, very extremely wet, as if it's started to melt. But the statue's still an ice statue, frozen in position. There's one
So-
stanchion left that you haven't done anything with.
I'll move my Mage Hand over there and go ahead and
Try to grab the
That's
mist.
it.
All right. So as soon as you touch that with your mage hand and you just try and lift it up, it goes boom and goes into the creature and it starts to melt. And there before you, with its head down on its knees, is a pit fiend, fully melted
Oh, yay.
and completely restored.
Oh,
It's gonna before he stands up and sees you. What do you do? What do the two of you do?
I'm going to try to talk to it.
Okay, he stands up, and all he can do is infernal. That's all the language he knows. However, he, like a lot of the other fiends that are very up there in power, he also has telepathy. So this is a discussion within your minds.
Yeah. Okay.
Within your mind, he goes, "Who frees me?"
Not me.
I say, well, that's kind of a tricky semantic question, because if you want to know who froze you, that would be the Lich. If you want to know who freed you, that would have been me.
I owe you a debt of thanks.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I figured, we read some of your little notes here on the tablets, the stanchions, and it sounds like we have a common foe. So we figured, hey, might as well try to help this dude. He seems like an okay guy.
Ah, yes. You see, my master is the god Dramora. The Lich came trying to dispose of him, and we thought that the Lich had won, so I dared not be on his side. I fought for my master, the ancient god, the one that was greater than the others. But then the Lich froze me and took my power, and I learned in my frozen state, when my infernal soul went back to the depths of hell, that Dramora struck a deal with the Lich. Therefore, I am no longer his enemy. However, he left me frozen. Therefore, I will allow you and your friend here to walk out of my room alive. But if I see you again, I must do as my masters command and kill you.
Okay.
Alright.
That sounds like a pretty good deal. We do have a couple other pals here on the other side of this door. They helped out too.
I see only the two of you, but I also see no other.
Okay. Well, as long as we're not in there. I guess.
Leave now.
Okay. Thanks very much.
We're trying to go through these
and-
doors up here. Do you have a key for them?
I do not. Now, please, your last warning. Leave.
Hey, that's
Okay,
not
don't eat yellow snow.
a whole lot of appreciation for someone who just saved your life, but okay.
I love his voice.
Okay, so I assume you guys relay all that happened right there to the other guy?
Great.
I tell them everything, and I say, so do we want to kill this guy or what?
Yes.
We do, but
Like, if he's not going to help us, he's only standing in our way. Because
yeah, eventually we're probably going to have to go.
we're going to have to
through.
come back through this way at some point and fight him.
And
Yeah.
you two are the only safe ones. The rest of us have to get hit. He's going to attack. So,
Well, he's going to attack them. He said if he sees them again. So,
well, he's given them rite of passage one time.
which
But
they
right,
don't-
we can't get through the room right now because we don't
he
have the
did
ice
said
key.
you can go back.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So if they go back into the room, he's going to like attack them.
I should kill him.
That's reason.
We can't go back. We get
We
that
can
evil
go back.
feeling
We can
behind
go
us.
like.
You can do anything. I mean,
Well, here's the thing: do we fight him now, knowing that even if we beat him, we can't get through the room yet, or do we go back and try to get that, go into the other room where we know the white door works, that maybe there's a key behind, get that first, and then before we even deal with this guy, do
That
we
other
deal
door
with this
goes
guy
to the
now or
same
later?
room.
I guess is the question.
Doesn't that other door go to the same room?
I'm gonna make a risky play here. I'm gonna try to deceive him. So I pull out the symbol of Dramora and pop my head back into the room by myself, and I say, "Hey, I know you said you didn't want us coming back through here. That's why I came in on my own. See, the other guys I'm with don't know this, but Dramora is my guy too. So we're on the same side here, boss."
and with his telepathy, he doesn't say this, but I'm just saying to you, his intelligence is a 22. So he says to you, "Very well then, recite the prayer of Dremora.
So my deception is plus 12. Can I try to make a roll for my deception first to see if I can?
Yes, you can try to do a roll for your deception.
That's going to be 17. So
Fail.
I'm not going to do it. All right, so then I'm going to make a religion check to see if I know the prayer of Dremora. And that's a 17 as well, because it was only plus 1 on that.
It didn't matter if you rolled a natural 20. Dremora is a name you heard recently. No one knows of this ancient god. He's not on anywhere, anything. And you only recently found out that that symbol you have is of Dremora. So no, you don't know the prayer.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't come save me. I got this. If he attacks. I say, well, I was never a very good study in school, so I don't know it off the top of my head.
And in your head, you hear, I'll have to kill you at some point, but I like you, little one. Why are you here?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Why are you here in my room again?
Like in an existential way?
No, and the reason you came in here way.
See, here's we're kind of between a pit fiend and a hard place, if you know what I mean. We can't seem to get through this way because we don't have the ice key, but we can't go back the other way because there's some bad force keeping us, kind of shoving us this way. So we don't really know what to do at this point. I was hoping you could maybe give us some direction, since clearly you are a very wise member of this dungeon.
Very well, little one, you amuse me. I will give you some help to help you with your situation. However, the next time we meet, I will kill you on sight.
Well,
However,
you can try.
The entrance through the ice door, these two doors are not the only ones that you must go through, so you can actually get through the entire dungeon without coming to my room again.
Well, that would be ideal.
The ice key is the key that leads to the Lich. It is the final key in the dungeon. You must have the white to attain the blue to obtain the red, and the red to obtain the ice. And the ice key will allow you into the Lich's chamber.
Okay, well, thanks anyway. We kind of already knew that, but I appreciate you not killing me this time, and maybe we'll see you again, hopefully on better terms.
I am not finished, though.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you, go back the way you came, where you felt extreme magic of evil design. That is where the blue key lies. And if you go the way you came, all the way to the entrance to the second level of the dungeon, you will find a stairway. And if you come down the stairway to a hall where there is utter darkness, where I'm sure you were before, you will find that is the way to the red key. By the way, in case anyone didn't figure out what the crap I said, he said if you go back this way, that's the blue key. If you go this way, that gets you to the red key. That's what he said.
Okay.
But you need
wait. We have to go back all the way back to the beginning and then go the hallway we didn't go at the beginning. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he is suggesting, yes.
Okay. Let's. Okay.
But we need the blue key first.
You need the blue
So we
key
have blue
first.
key first. All right. I guess we'll start back that way. If he let Warlock out of the room. So.
He does, but he swears an oath to you that this is the final time. Next time he sees any of you, he's attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Now he'd help a guy out. And
Yeah.
then Tries to kill you. Okay.
I feel like some huge bonus points to Warlock for managing that so beautifully. That might have been the most entertaining thing I've seen in this whole series.
Point of
Just
inspiration.
watching that role play from both of you.
There you go. Point of inspiration. For
All
Warlock.
right.
All right, Warlock.
Can
So
you trade
I
it for a
actually
point?
have a
Can you
point
trade
of
it for a point of
inspiration.
exhaustion?
Because you have the exhaustion, that means any ability check, if you use your inspiration,
even.
it's just a straight roll.
Yeah, unless we
Right.
rest again. So,
So are you guys going back the way you came?
I guess
we
I'm gonna
have
go
a
back to
choice.
the crevice and make
Yeah, well,
the.
I'm just going to speed this along until you guys tell me to, hey, hold up or something. I'm
Now
just
we're
gonna
going
follow.
all the way back
Why
to
would
the.
we tell you?
Well,
to
we
do that?
gotta. Okay, you letting us buy the hole again?
Shh, shh. Well, I assume you guys are just going to do the same thing you did
Mhm.
before, yeah?
Mhm.
All right, everyone go ahead and roll your respective check, and we'll see if we have to adjust this.
Well, we're doing it in the rope again.
I know.
That's my athletics.
Ooh, athletics.
What do we
I
need
got
to
a
pass?
I got
Did
a dirty
anyone roll
dirty
below
I
20.
got a dirty
15?
20. 21.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
Then that means it works. As long as you don't roll below a 15, you're
Okay.
good.
Can't believe I said I got a
I
dirty
just
20.
want to hear what Tony's role was because I was very excited by this answer.
I got a dirty 20. But actually, it was a 21. But I just want to say dirty.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so that would just means you're going to have Arg roll to see if he can save you.
And with
athletics.
my strength, athletics, yeah, hopefully 17.
Yeah, you had to beat a 15. You're good.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are at this doorway
I
here
got
where
a
you have the
fail-safe
floating
if you drop me.
skull and all the symbols of the different gods and all with books about them.
Yeah. We're gonna keep heading back toward the blue room, I guess.
Okay, well, he's like,
Well,
oh, hello,
yeah,
Howard.
books.
Where?
Burn them in the other
Aw.
room if we need to.
Yeah, we just ignore the skull this time.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello from. Oh. You know, I had a funny.
Mm.
Nobody's interested.
You must be a Drew.
Oh, what?
A raspberry to you, sir.
Hey, I was gonna stop and talk to you. That was just rude.
What do you want to talk about?
No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything to say. I don't have
You
anything
don't
to say
have.
to you.
Oh, you, if I had legs.
Ooh.
Okay, so screw all this stuff. You guys are going to make it back all the way to the room and to where there was the key.
All right, so we get to the door.
Yeah, you're going to get to the door. Dadgum, I keep doing that. Okay, you get to the door. Who has the white key?
I guess I technically still do.
Okay, you open the door and instantly you feel this dread, this uneasy feeling because the intense magic that is on the other side of the door that kept you from opening it before is all radiating on you now. You know that there is some bad mojo going on down there.
Okay. What this thing is.
And you see that there's a corner, and this is the symbol for an archway, but it's a door with a window, a barred window.
Okay.
All right. I am going to cast a spell.
Okay, what are you going to cast?
I am going to cast Clairvoyance. You create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before, or an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. So I'm going to cast it behind that door.
What did you guess? Okay.
Okay, and what does that allow you to do again?
When you cast the spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if it were in your space, as if you were in its space. As your action, you can switch between seeing or hearing. A creature that can see the sensor, such as a creature benefiting from from see invisibility or true sight sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist. So I'm going to choose seeing.
Okay. So you want to see what's inside. That works. And this room, this octagon-looking room right there, it's actually a TARDIS, so it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
I don't know if this matters. It did take me 10 minutes to cast that.
Well, okay, so 10 minutes go by. Woo! Okay. So each one of these squares is actually 25 feet.
Hey.
Okay.
And that's only going this way. This way, they're 50 feet.
Okay.
And the room is 500 feet high.
Okay.
And you see, looking into the room straight in to the east, looking in, which would be the north on the map, you see it looks as though there's this window, but it's actually a portal to some forested area about 200 feet up. That's where it starts, and it goes up the other 300 feet to the top. And it's very large and very wide. And the reason it is because directly in front of the eye, you see these giant mounds of gold, emeralds, artwork, and paintings. And you also see the glow of a blue key laying against the chest of an ancient green dragon.
The dragon. All right, so
Dragon?
okay.
All right. So I tell the gang that there's a big old dragon in there.
Green dragon.
And in case you missed it, I said the blue key is up against its chest and amongst the emeralds and gold and pile of stuff it's sitting on.
And so how far, like, so you said it's, where is he at in the room, relatively?
I would say
Like, put your cursor.
he's 75 feet in.
Okay. And approximately how big is this dragon?
A dragon is gargantuan.
Okay.
So that would mean
Hey, dude.
So what?
How about you go
Hey,
in there
we
and
can
get
do a little, do we need to do a little hobbit here and go talk to the dragon? Duke?
The fuck?
Why? You don't want to go talk to Smog?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that story is going to work out as well this time as it did in the book.
Well, he won't be able to see you.
Right. And my goal is to do what exactly?
just get the key.
Get the key.
Sneak
Don't-
over
don't
to
even
a
say a word.
sleeping dragon.
Yeah,
He
I
can't
can't
get
find
through the hallway.
I can't find the actual specs, but he's like 50, 75 feet long and weighs a
You
few
can't get back to the
tons.
hallway, Duke. You just got to go in, get the key, get out.
How big is the opening here again?
It's a standard door opening with just a barred
So as long
window.
as-
You're
but now
actually
what happens
looking
if
at the
it-
dragon.
Can you imagine a dragon's mouth right there, breathing out fire?
But he's
Like,
not. We just already looked and saw.
where would I have to be to even survive that? I would have to get like all the way back into the last room, up against the wall on the opposite side, right?
Oh, if he chases you and breathes fire down the hallway?
Yeah, exactly. I'm,
Well, here, I can give you.
I'm basically like bong water at that
I
well,
point.
mean-
wait, I can give you protection from energy,
I'm just kidding. I'm Perry's bong at that point.
but I can give you resistance to fire damage.
How do you even make that sound?
But he's a green dragon. He won't do fire.
Oh, yeah. What does the green dragon do? I forget.
I kind of put my hand on Duke's shoulder and I lean in and I say, "Hey, Dookie, we've been through a lot together. Here's the deal. We are all gonna die in this dungeon. So if you have to sacrifice yourself to get us a little bit further along,
Die a hero, right?
yeah, I mean, better to be remembered a hero than to die a coward."
I want you to roll. I want you to roll persuasion against me on this. I don't even know what I would roll against your persuasion.
To resist persuasion?
Even with my disadvantage, I rolled a 21.
So yeah, I'm just gonna assume that he's completely persuaded the Duke to go and do this.
Okay.
All right. So
before the Duke does this,
yes.
I'm going to cast. Oh, so what does a green dragon? If it's not fire, what does a green dragon do? I should know this, I guess.
I think it's
I'm
acid.
Poison.
what?
But I think that's meta.
I'm
Well, as
also,
a druid, I guess I should know this. Technically,
Yeah,
I
a
guess
druid. I would. It's poison.
it's
Poison.
poison. Okay.
Oh, sweetness.
I'm
So
also
I'm going to cast. Oh, that doesn't work. It's acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder is what protection from energy does. So it does not do poison. Never mind.
Also, before you go in there, as a thank you gift, I play a little tune on my hurdy-gurdy to give you a bardic inspiration.
Jam. Let's get a jam. I'm assuming it's like the.
I want to hear this too. on the hurdy-gurdy.
No, it's dinkle dinkle da dink a dink a dink a dink a dink a dink ding.
Okay, so Duke, I assume you suit up.
Good up. Yep.
Okay, you go in, you open the door.
Yeah.
You close the door.
Yeah.
You get in.
Well, I don't know about close the door. I don't know about. I may need to just dash back through this thing.
Okay, well, you leave the door open.
Yeah.
You get in. This is 25 feet.
Okay.
Oddly, the song
get in
sounded
here?
like taps.
This is almost 50 feet. And then the dragon does its head up, turns in your general direction, and goes, "Hello."
Fucking hell! You told me nothing
I
would see or
can't
hear me.
see you,
Okay.
but I sense you're there. Do you want to play? Is this a game? FYI, he has a passive perception of 27.
But I was
Still,
told
He
nothing
was
would see or hear
invisible
me.
and makes no
True
sound.
Yeah,
invisibility.
but you also opened the door.
So he knows you're in there. He doesn't know
Well,
where
he
you're at.
He knows the
He doesn't-
door was
Okay,
open.
explain to me the details of the key right now, like how it's where it's at and how I can.
Let's see how well you can quote The Hobbit.
It is laying against his chest, which we're going to say is about right in here somewhere.
Like is it tied around his neck or just
No,
like
it's not. It's just leaning
leaning?
up as if it's beside a couple emeralds, a painting on a pile of gold. It's just it's in amongst his stuff.
The good news is when I get eaten, I can go and get dinner and
I'll
just
just
eat
sort of
while I
yell,
watch the rest of you die.
from around the corner. Sorry, that was me. Didn't mean to open up the door. Just go back to what you're doing.
Nice
I've been-
try, friend. It's nice to know there are others there that are coming to play.
No, I don't want to play, and it's just me.
Right before you die, Duke, chuck the cloak of invisibility over to the door.
It's gonna get burned to
Wrap the key
smithereens.
up in the
There'll be nothing
invisibility
left.
cloak.
Give it a good
And throw
try. Give it a good college try.
So, my friend who I cannot see,
I'm gonna back
you
up
wish
against
to
the
state
wall.
your name?
I'm gonna back up against the northeast wall.
Okay.
It's ARG, and
He's
I said I
staring
really
at
didn't want to
me.
play.
Oh, shut up, Og. I know it's not you.
Well, I'm the only one here.
I'm gonna gently circle around behind him and just take a lay of the land, just to see what else is in this room behind him that we
It's
may
the-
not have
all
been
you
able
can
to see.
behind him is just more piles of emeralds and statues, paintings, and a ton
So
of
what?
gold.
Let's talk about this then, because we're in another. Obviously, you said I don't make sound, but how do I traverse a room with gems and coins without like spilling them in my wake and making those noises? Because it doesn't make me
Sleight of
immune to
hand.
make sound, right?
You'll have to do a stealth check to not make any noise with your feet in amongst the gold.
Because it's one thing to
If
say
you
that
try
I'm
to grab
silent, like
anything, that
Yeah.
would be a stealth of hand check.
because it's one thing to say I'm silent walking on a cobblestone pathway, but it's different when I'm traversing gems and coins because clearly they're going to be disturbed in my
Yeah.
wake, right?
Well,
So yeah, don't walk through any of that.
But it's all he's sitting in a pile of it.
Well,
Yeah.
You're
You
not
have to
helpful,
do
Oogway.
is
You're not helpful.
perception.
Jeez, Oogway, give me a break.
I'm just saying, like,
I've lost my
because we
British
sent
accent.
you in
That's
there
how
doesn't mean this
concerned
is
I am
the,
right now.
you have to do anything yet. Figure it out.
I'm gonna keep circling all the way back around to where I started. just to get a sense of the edges here.
without stepping in any of the piles.
Well, I was assuming the pile was in the center, not
Are there
pushed to the
paths?
edge.
Are there paths?
Well, I
between
mean,
piles?
they're out quite a ways, but you can
Okay.
manage to go around without disturbing anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Just
yeah,
to get a
you're
sense
back,
if there's anything
back
else
right
in the-
here,
Okay.
and he is still looking in that general direction, trying to wait and see what.
I will
happens.
definitely not be where he's looking.
Okay, well then you're back in the northeast.
Yes.
Then.
I like that.
Okay. I still sense you're here, but where? And why
I'm
don't you come
gone.
and say
I said I'm
hello?
Hey, Arg, can you go back into the doorway or close to the doorway where you can cast a mage hand somewhere on the treasure to make it like
Yes.
to draw his attention away?
Okay. If you get any further than here, I'm gonna say he will be able to see you because the door is open.
Okay.
So if you want to do a mage hand,
I will go
by the way,
ahead.
what's the
and-
range on mage hand?
I don't think it'll reach. Let me
Yeah,
check.
it's not going to
I
reach.
forgot
anyway.
the room's
Yeah,
enormous.
it's 30 feet.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'll just come up
remember
to the
each one of
door
the-
here and say, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you."
Oh, well, why don't you come inside? We'll have a discussion.
Kind of
perhaps.
find out here.
Yes, but you'll be much better in here, won't you?
So
Probably
I have-
not. No.
I have the cantrip message where I can point and whisper, and only the person I can communicate with a person, and they can whisper back. But I can't see anybody. But
I'll allow you to be able to do it to Arg because you can hear he's
Right.
right outside the doorway.
but nobody else. Yeah, that's my problem. Because I have a feeling if I speak, he's going to know right where I am, and I'm going to be hosed. So I'm trying not to actually speak as my character.
That's why I was trying to halfway cover for you.
I appreciate that's a very clever ploy. Yeah. Yeah. What does the path between me and the key look like? I'm just picturing detritus of coin.
So you did mention playing a game.
Are you talking as Arg?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
What kind of game?
Well, I like to play the you entertain me or I eat you.
Oh. What does that? How does that pay?
I've had several dates.
If I entertain you,
Hey? What do you mean pay?
like, would you like to barter some money for like a lowly, actual gold for something that you really can't use? You already have.
You intrigue me. Perhaps, but he shuffles down in his gold a little bit. It just feels so good against me,
Yeah, and I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces for that key.
Oh, you want this key, hey? And he takes his dragon claw hand and grabs the key and sets it down. So the key is now under his hand.
Oh, fudge.
So this was important to you somehow.
Not
What
That's
is it worth?
important, but, like I just said, 1,000 gold.
Oh, it could be worth more than that.
It could be worth less than that too.
Well, then I can just keep it as well, can't I?
You could.
What are you going to have your friend do? I know he's in here. I just cannot see him.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course you don't.
I peek my head around the corner a little bit and I say, "Hey there, neighbor."
Well, hello.
I couldn't help but overhear that you like to be entertained.
Oh, I do.
Play some cards.
I am the legendary bard. You might have heard of me. My name's Yeltsa Kachir.
Well, that's obviously a lie, but okay.
No, you really. I am the master of the hurdy-gurdy, and I pull out my hurdy-gurdy to show him.
Okay. Give me a second. I got. Thanks to that haul I did, I got stuff piled up everywhere. I can't get to my stuff.
Do you like music?
Oh yes.
Then that would mean he probably doesn't like a hurdy-gurdy.
Well, if you look into the book of whomever 5e, the hurdy-gurdy tames the green dragon.
Yes, and he immediately knows that what you're trying to do. I rolled insight. He definitely rolled it.
What am I trying to do?
Well, just the fact you told him that was your name and all. He knows that is not correct, and you're not famous as a bard.
I mean, I just rolled a 31 on deception.
I mean, infamous. You're infamous.
Infamous.
Okay, well, I just rolled a. Would that be perception or insight? That'd be insight, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Okay, well, I rolled a 29.
Okay.
So he actually does believe that you're some famous thing. So he says, "Oh, I think I may have heard of you. You look like you would be a great addition to my collection. Come here."
Well, I mean, I can play from out here. The acoustics would be much better.
And he immediately goes, and you see this greenish poison action that's just and hit the ground and go up and disperse into space. He's like, "I don't believe in there will work. How about in here?"
I say, okay, you're lost, and I go back around the corner.
Okay, then he goes,
You would have really liked it.
"So, dude, what are you doing?" All right,
I'm trying not to speak because if I speak, I feel like I'm in deep weeds.
I asked
Then
what
he's
you're
gonna
doing, so you can do other than speak. What you going to move? You going to try?
Not
anything?
much. Shit. Target here's the message.
Can we throw some wolves in there or something just to keep him occupied?
Well, I'm trying to think of what I could do. Like,
I can talk to him using my cantrip message, and he won't be able to zero in on me because it's not a direct line. It is not my voice traveling to him. It is magically he hears my voice in his ear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use magic. Then I'm gonna use magic message to talk to him. Then he won't zero in on my location, but I can still talk to him.
Well, he actually could because of the perception, but I'm going to give you message.
Because the idea of message is it goes
I know,
around
that's
corners.
the idea. So I'm going to give you that one, so you can do that.
You say that works? Okay. Because
Yeah,
that
that will work.
I wouldn't necessarily want to reveal my location.
Yeah.
no.
No. Let me think for a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, I had to research that one.
I have a copy of The Hobbit here. You want me to read
You are quite a magnificent beast. I wonder what it is this lich must have done to have trapped you here for so long.
So I assume you messaged it on me, the dragon?
Yeah, to the dragon.
Okay. Oh, the friend I can't see. Hello, how are you? No, you misunderstand. The lich did not do anything to me here. You see that portal? I made it. I leave whenever I want. This is where I keep my treasures, and I sleep and rest.
So you choose to live under the yoke of his dungeon. That's interesting. I'd never imagined a dragon would do such a thing.
Oh, well, the dragon wouldn't, Jose. I am not under his yoke. He has no power here. I live and go as I please.
That's interesting. He does control this entire dungeon, so it's curious to imply that he has no sway over you. You must be a truly powerful creature indeed.
Yes, well, I am. I have power over him, you might say.
Oh, I would love to hear this. Someone who can control a lich would be truly powerful indeed.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that was the end of the tale. Wonderful. You are a yarn spinner of the highest level.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm getting a bit tired here of all of this.
Well,
I'm
I would
so-
imagine being stuck in this corner of the dungeon would lead to a lot of boredom. So, what is it you do for entertainment?
Well, I told you, I'm not stuck in the dungeon. I usually go out about to burn a few villages, destroy some things, watch things die,
I don't
collect my treasures, and I bring them here. But I grow
don't
tired
believe it.
of
It's not
your-
possible. You can't possibly. This place is an absolute death trap. How could you possibly leave?
I told you, the portal ahead.
No, that's just your. I don't believe you. I love your flights of fancy. You're quite imaginative.
Are you calling me a liar, sir?
No, merely I just have disbelief at your tale, but it is quite charming to be true.
I don't think I like this conversation anymore, sir.
That's because you're a liar.
And since you were standing right there
Oh,
in the doorway, he immediately goes with his breath weapon,
Oh, geez.
poison breath, and blows. So
far can
you
that
need
wait,
to
wait.
make
Way to go, Henry
Hey.
Rollins.
DC Constitution saving throw right now.
As he said,
What's the range on this breath
You're a
weapon?
liar.
Out of curiosity.
It's 90 is his range, so he's got it.
You call him? You say that was my bad or his bad?
No,
That's
that's
not
okay.
No, Art.
Okay, yeah.
So rolled a 19 plus Constitution. That would be a 28.
All right, so that means you take half of 77 poison damage.
Jesus.
Ooh. Or you might want to retreat for the moment.
I'm definitely on my own now.
So I'll duck around in the corner and yell back. The truth must hurt.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, I mean, we don't have any hopes of killing this thing, and clearly, and all of our options, ploys to outwit it have not gone according to plan. So, what else do we have?
Well, like obviously I can't communicate with the Duke, but I have some spells. I just didn't pick them because I didn't know we were going to fight a dragon that potentially could like give us an opportunity here. But I would have to do a long rest and pick them.
Right.
As a druid, I was not anticipating a dragon, so I did not plan on those spells this morning.
We need arc. So can I like cure him? I guess because I mean like
Yeah, you might as
You
well.
can heal him, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and yell. It's been nice talking to you, and make stomping noises.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm walking down a hall right
and
now.
The dragon goes,
we had
I
potions
can
and everything.
escape this thing whenever I want because it's not escaping. It's
We had
simply me
potions.
leaving my room.
Should we pass him a potion before I do a level 5 spell? Or
I would just do a spell.
Hold on. And I am growing tired of this. I know someone's here. And he takes his tail and slings gold everywhere. Some of it hitting you, Duke.
I don't
And
get
he
a roll. I
immediately-
don't get a roll for this. I don't get a dexterity saving throw.
You don't get a roll at all. There's no way you could. He threw gold at you, and it's going to hit you. You can't dodge all the gold. So he immediately takes you in a claw and takes you through the portal, and then yells at you. You'll see. I told you. Now be gone and do
I'm
not.
gonna run in
bother
there and grab the
again."
key.
exactly.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're going for the key.
Yeah, and he throws you in, and you land with a thud and a tumble. You need to take 20 bludgeoning damage, and you land right beside the blue key.
Wait, he tossed me back into his little hovel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well, that worked out right. So 20 bludgeoning damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I grab the key and run.
Yes.
Grab
and
gold
as
too.
you run, you get right here, and you see the dragon coming back, and he is not happy.
I don't
And he
care.
lets
I
out a
put my
roar.
wait. He can't see me. I got the hood up.
Oh, he's not seeing you. He's just coming back, and he
Okay.
lets out a roar because he knows he threw you in here.
I'm just running. I'm just not stopping.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
running.
he goes, "Ah!"
So don't-
And as soon as you get through, you feel the ting of his poison breath come through because he just blew it all in this general area.
He blew his load at me.
Yeah, and some of it hit you.
Wait a second. Did I get any on my nice dress? Is this a Lewinsky moment?
Yes, I want you to take 7 poison damage,
That's a good sized load.
and that's it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, okay. Does it damage my cloak?
No, it makes it really snotty,
Well, you know.
but
I
it doesn't
won't say
damage.
it wasn't that way before.
So you, Duke, I'm glad when you cut.
It was just fake noises. I was here all along.
What did Ark say?
Let's see. I walk up to Warlock and I slap the key in his hands and I'm like, I quit.
Can I cure Erg?
Yeah, I would go for
Yeah,
it.
if you want to heal somebody, you can heal them.
Because he just
Duke.
took like 35 damage.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
class. I'm going to go
I'm
ahead and
gonna
cast
do,
Cure Wounds on myself, too.
Excuse me.
I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself, too.
All right, so I'm gonna do. Here we go. All right, so each target gains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcast modifier. Okay, my spellcast modifier 7, 11, 14, and my modifier is 4.
So what did you say? So 17.
14. So I did 18 to him.
Okay.
Wasn't that the one you could do the multiple targets?
Yeah. Who else needs it?
Duke.
Oh, Duke needs it.
I got.
So you
totally
just did the
blocked.
same roll for both.
I got
Okay,
absolutely
yeah, so
blind.
for both. There you go.
I'm just going to say to Duke, I'm glad to see that your ability to anger people beyond reason, that they stop thinking, stands. Well done, sir.
Wait, how many health did I get back? I don't understand.
18.
18. So where does that leave the two of you?
Well, I'm
I'm
trying to
just
figure out
barely
how
off
much
of
I healed
maximum.
myself for because I'm trying to remember.
Cure Wounds is a D8 plus your modifier.
Actually, can
Yeah.
I change that?
I'm trying to remember what my
I
spell
have Channel Divinity.
got my spell DC, but
I got Channel Divinity.
I wouldn't use your Channel Divinity yet.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you're not that
yeah,
hurt.
Probably all right.
he's our biggest tool right there. Not
So-
you're not a tool, but you're our
Thanks.
biggest weapon.
So I
You're not that hurt.
assume you guys are you're going to walk away now.
Yeah, we're gonna get away from the dragon for sure. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
You just
the
needed a
group-
key.
Duke's got the key.
I gave it to Alec already. I gave it to
Warlock.
Warlock
More
already.
healing do they need? So, because I can cast a Cure Wounds or something on them too if I need
I
to.
think I'll be pretty good.
Okay. So you both are good now.
I'm close enough that it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh.
Well done, Duke. Well done.
Oh,
Your
Big Will,
ability to
Big Will,
anger
that
is down.
was highly entertaining. If only for Arg and Alec alone.
Oh, so-
Oh, so
I thought we tricked it. You tricked the dragon. That's well played, sir.
it'll go on my resume.
All right, so you guys heading back to the start now? That's the other place that the pit fiend mentioned.
we have okay. So now we got a blue key. Shouldn't we go to the place to get the red key? We needed the blue key to get the red key.
Yeah.
That's what I was just asking.
I'm sorry.
I guess. I mean,
Okay, well, if you're
don't
going
know how
back
else we're
that
gonna
way,
get out of
then,
this thing. So,
that's down this way.
if I remember right, this was just all dark. Is that right? There were no
Yeah.
traps in this hallway, right?
Yeah, no, there wasn't any down. You're going down the bottom one.
Yeah.
And let me remind myself. Oh yeah, I remember what there was that made you want to not go that way. It was this square. Excuse me, not. Hold on. This square
Okay.
here
That's
was like
sinking sand.
yeah,
Just look into it.
quicksand of some kind. It looked as though it was a stone floor, but if you walked on it, you would sink. And you assume that you can't tell by looking, but you assume it's just this one 10-foot square. All the squares you're no longer in a TARDIS. All the squares are now 10 foot.
I will tie a rope around Clickbait and see if I can throw him the 10 feet.
Deal.
Okay, that would be a athletics check.
And that would be a 22.
Yeah, he lands and goes.
Does he sink down any?
No, he's perfectly fine.
Sweet.
Is there anything I can tie the rope
I'll
to?
toss him the rod.
Okay.
Okay. So
So I assume you want him to activate the rod and tie the rope on it?
yes.
And then I'll drive a pit on this side and tie,
Okay.
a section of rope in between the two.
So you can pull yourself across.
And that way we can just walk ourselves across by holding on to it.
All right. So that's going to be athletics check for everyone then. So we really don't need you to roll, but go ahead and roll, R. Make sure you get across.
That's only a 17.
That'll work. Okay, Uguay, you need to roll athletic.
So I'm going to toss, in addition to pulling myself on the rope, I'm going to toss my other rope to Arg,
No.
and tie myself to it since I'm rolling with disadvantage, so he can pull me out if I have to.
Okay.
So, what's my athletics bonus? 14.
You fail, so you sink waist deep into this sludge, and you're starting to go down more. You call on Arg to try and pull you out with a rope. So that's also athletics check,
Yeah, which would be a 24.
which would be a good.
God, this guy, I love him.
All right,
Plus
dude.
9 is helpful.
Yes, it is.
All right, you said athletics.
Uh-huh.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
And Warlock.
Do you want to tie a rope?
Athletics is not great for me. I rolled a 7.
And you also didn't tie a rope, so you're sinking down to your waist. You're starting to go down further.
Throw him a rope.
Someone needs to throw a rope or throw some hands or something.
I threw him a rope.
Okay, you throw him a rope. Give me a dexterity check to see if you can catch and grab onto the rope as you're sinking down, going, ah.
Nope. So I'm gonna cast Dimension Door to just Dimension Door myself out of there.
Okay, because that would have been our first death if you hadn't. All right. You managed to go. You actually wind up, I'm going to say, over here because that allowed 500 feet. So we'll say you get there.
All right, you can throw me anytime. That way I don't have to roll. So thank you.
All right. So you can tell from just standing right there, and you holler out to the guys, hey, there's a doorway up here in the hallway.
All right, so we go up to the next little intersection.
So you guys have an option. There's a door, as you can see, and then more hallway.
What's the door look like?
Yeah.
The door is wooden, no window.
Any
Is
red
it locked?
or blue?
And it's a lock. There's a lock on it, but it just looks like a standard mechanical lock.
Hey, Duke. You want to pick the lock?
Yeah, dude, you're on a roll.
I mean, why not, right?
Hell, you took on a green dragon.
Yeah, this should be child's play.
All right, give it a try. 16.
And that unlocks the door.
Duke is useful this week.
I
Hey,
guess
Duke,
I'll
it's
slowly open up the door and see what's in there.
Okay, let's see. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, you see something because this is out of your good eyesight range. You're now in dim light here. So there's a dimly lit creature or something doing something. Its back's to you. It's doing something to some sort of table or something at the bottom here or at the top here. You can't really tell because you don't have that great of. You have 30 feet of good dark vision where it's bright light, and then 30 feet where it's dim light. That'd be the dim light.
Have Warlock look.
And you see
Or
some
Duke.
treasure chests and stuff in here as well.
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
Okay.
I'm not going to go all the way in the room. I'm just going to peek from the door.
Okay. Well, you peek from the door and you can see well enough. There are some. It looks to be like some. Some chests have been opened, and you see some stuff in there that might be useful to you. And you also make out that what you see is the back of a creature that you faced before, the Nalfeshni.
No, stupid thing. So we got, but it doesn't know we're there yet.
I feel pretty confident we can beat this.
It knows the door has been opened, but it's doing something that's taking its time and its attention at the moment.
What was it? I'm sorry. I was.
A Nalfeshni.
The Nalfeshni.
Oh,
The thing that keeps portaling to us and running away. So I would say,
You want me to engage it in combat?
do we want to just kill
No.
this thing and be done with it?
it's how many feet up?
It's right here.
So it's within 30 feet.
No, 30 feet would be here. This is 40 feet.
Okay.
But you also, I'll say, Warlock, you can tell that this thing is making this little chamber here. It looks as though it's making it its home. You see a wallowed out space in the corner. Looks like it's its throne. And I don't know if you can tell I'm doing air quotes.
It's shitter.
It lives here.
you want to take it on? I mean,
if we think the key is in here, yes. If not, I don't know. I mean, who knows what other useful things we could get, but
he just
I also hate that guy popping up all the time.
He just keeps attacking us, though.
all right. Well, let's see. What should I cast on it then?
It's giving us a free shot here.
Does anyone else want to get in position before I attack it?
Yeah, I would guess we're all like edge into the room so we can. Well, I would say get the drop on him, and then we're all gonna have to roll, or so we're all at the doorway.
right. His back is to us.
Okay.
This
You guys have like. Okay, you got like 15 seconds to decide to do a surprise round.
I was gonna say, I think only one of us would get a surprise attack, right?
Yeah, I know. So it would be
Warlock,
Warlock
go for
or Arm. They're the ones in. So either one of them that wants to or is able
I don't
to
care to run up there and attack him.
No.
I'd be
All right,
happy.
I'm gonna cast Big B's hand.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is, but I like it. But
You create a large ham of shimmering translucent force in an unoccupied space you can see within range. The hand lasts for a spell's duration, and it moves at your command, mimicking the movements of your own hand. The hand is an object that has AC of 20 and hit points equal to your maximum hit points. Drops to 0 hit points. The spell ends. It has a strength of 26 and a dexterity of 10, but the hand does not fill its space. And
I thought you were going to do that laughing thing on him.
When you cast a spell as a bonus action, when you cast a spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet and then cause one of the following effects with it. And what I'm going to do with it this turn is called Clenched Fist. The hand strikes one creature or object within 5 feet of it. make a melee spell attack for the hand using your game statistics. On a hit, the target takes 4d8 force damage.
And that is the ultimate kind of damage. All right. Roll to see if you hit.
I like it.
All right. And I don't have disadvantage on attack rolls.
And not anymore.
Oh, that's a 27.
Well, crap. That hits.
All right. So 4d8. That's 6, 7, 10, 13. Not great.
So 13 force damage?
Yep. But the hand is still there. It lasts a minute.
Yeah, I know. Let me bring up the calculator here and do his hit points now. Okay. So with that, he obviously knows you're there now, and turns around with anger in his eyes, and everyone needs to roll initiative.
Hmm. 15.
All righty. What did we do?
No. 15.
Who else?
Oh, I get 19.
15 for
19.
What did you roll, Clickbait?
Me, 19.
19. Okay.
Woo. Okay. Anyone else get over 20?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. 15 for Warlock. Okay. Who got under 15?
I got an
12.
11.
Ooh, Arg and I tie for 12.
All right. Who has the better dex?
Probably
I
just
assume you do, Duke.
Yeah,
I'll just my +1.
I have a +3.
Okay. And
I rolled an 11.
all right. So all right, that is everybody. So Clickbait, you're up first. What are you doing?
Shit. Goddamn dice.
And, give me a second here, and I'll actually give you a guy to look at. Okay. There he is. Right there. You know what? Let's make him a little bit smaller than that. Okay. And Clickbait, what are you doing? Your move.
Right, so that's me
I'm
right there.
assuming you all come into the room. So
Yeah,
I'm
we all came
supposed
into the room. Ready to kill.
All right.
Now, how
What are you doing,
how
Clickbait?
close? He's 15. Is he 15 feet away from me?
No, he's like
Each square is 10 foot.
10 foot.
so he's like 30 feet from you.
Well, I'm going to I never attack anybody. I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay, so you run up and you hit him. Roll to attack.
Are you sure?
I was gonna say, don't you have spells that will do more damage?
He wants to attack. Let him attack.
Attack.
Is your weapon magical?
I have that extra because of the amulet, the necklace I have.
It has a magical effect, but it itself is not magical.
Right.
But is the damage it does magical? Because we've already established this guy is immune to non-magical attacks.
No, he's not immune to non-magical attacks.
Oh,
You're thinking of a different
he's,
person.
He's resistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, divine.
Half of his damage is magical.
I got a divine strike that deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage, and my bonus is bumped up to 6.
Okay.
All right, so I got a 19 here.
To hit,
Yeah.
you hit.
Wait a minute, hold on. 19 on the die. So then
Yeah.
I add the 6.
You still
right?
hit. You hit it whether you add more to it or not. 19 hits.
Okay.
Now you got to roll your damage and tell me what damage is what type.
And then I need an 8, right? So okay, so Divine Strike deals an extra 8. So I rolled a 20 and an 8.
No, not a
No.
20. What
What's
is
the
it?
normal damage from you hitting him with that weapon?
A D8 is your normal
D8.
damage. So
Right,
roll
so-
So you
Roll
roll
that.
2d8.
2d8.
2d8s. I never hit.
Actually, he gets a total of 3 if he counts everything, but let's do it by type. So first type's 1d8, roll the d8.
That makes all right. So that makes if I roll 2d8s, that makes 9.
I need to know which kind of damage, though. So roll, what's 1d8 say?
Just
One of the
pick
two
one of
you
them.
just rolled, what does it say?
I rolled 2 die and it made 9.
Well, what do the individual die say?
Yeah,
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Okay, so 3 of regular damage, which is halved. So that's like,
2. You always round up.
yeah, so that's 2. So, and then what's your other damage? Your 6 is magical damage. And then from your divine strike, what is that's also magical. What does that d8?
So roll another d8.
An 8.
An 8. So, wow, okay, that's great. So, you also did another 8 damage. So,
There you go. 16.
good job. So, are you going to just stay there then?
If I
Anything
can
else?
step back, I'll step back, but he gets a swipe at me, right? If I step
Mhm.
back,
If you step back, yes. So, are you going to step back or stay
I'll
there?
just stay there. I'll just stay.
Okay. Next up, Warlock.
Okay. As my action, I'm going to cast a firebolt. That is a 26.
To hit, yes.
And how much is my firebolt doing now? No, it doesn't go up till 11th. Okay, so it's 2d10. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action with Bigby's hand, I am going to attempt to use Grasping Hand. Well, what size is the monster? Is it huge or smaller?
It's a large.
Hand attempts to grapple a huge or smaller creature within 5 feet of it. Use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple. So we just have to do a strength contest.
Okay.
And its strength is a 26, so I get plus 8. It's a dirty 20.
I also have a dirty 20.
So
So the attacker, it's like armor class, right? So it would hit.
Well, that's the only way I know to treat it.
Yeah. Okay. So while the hand is grappling the target, you can use a bonus action to have the hand crush it, which I've already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. So it is just grappled.
Okay, next up, Duke.
Yeah, I don't know here because I have not a lot. I mean, I can shoot a bow and arrow. I
He's
guess.
grappled, so
he's
any
grappled,
attack
so
has
you can
advantage.
go attack him.
You're gonna have advantage.
How far away? How
He's
30
30
feet.
feet away from you.
30 feet. So I won't have a whole lot of movement. I won't have any movement when I'm done. All right.
But he's
Oh
grappled.
yeah, but my hood is. I'll obviously have my hood up, and I'll get over there and yeah, I'll go for this. I'll do my.
Okay,
attack.
well, there's no point in having your hood up then. As soon as you attack, it'll unhood you, but okay.
What does that mean?
I mean, he'll know something hit him from behind or
He'll
whatever.
know something's
Yeah,
there, but yeah,
You're
we'll
going to
deal
be
with it.
seen, so go ahead.
Well, he'll still
He's
have
grappled, though, so
disadvantage against attacks on you.
you
Yeah,
have
that's
advantage.
Right here. Wow. Okay, I rolled a 3 and a 1. So, I mean, that first swing didn't do much. So my advantage gives me a 3. Then I don't have to get the 1. But holy crap.
Yeah, so you go, and then you go, and
Well,
all
I
you
haven't
see him
swung
do
my
is
other
go,
sword yet. I haven't swung my other sword yet. So.
That was his advantage.
That was with my advantage.
oh, okay, well, you whiff that one, so he just
That was
goes,
bad. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. That's going to be a 18. 18.
That just hits.
There we go. There we go. All right. Good God. Oh, wait a minute. So that's going to be 20, but that's piercing. I don't know how that works with piercing damage.
They have.
All right. You going to do anything else, or is that it?
That is it, sir.
All right. Arg.
Okay, I'm gonna go into a rage and run up there and attack him. Where's my... Sorry. Okay, that would be 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. 15, 25, 27 damage.
Okay.
So 14.
Yeah.
Attack number 1. Also, I was going to action surge.
Just roll all your attacks, and we'll
Okay.
do the damage then. So
So
you got
that
one
one
attack
was
down.
that was a crit. So 18, 20. That would have been over 18 to hit. 6, 8, 18. That one would hit 18, 38. 38, 14, 24, 12. So, sorry, I'm thinking
That's
of
all
how
right.
much I'm calculating how much damage I'm actually doing to it. So I've done got one more attack. That's a crit. 16, 26, 28. So 40. This is how much I actually done after I halved it. 40, 55 damage.
Did you add up in total?
Yes.
Well, every time you said it, I've been doing the half.
Oh, sorry.
So just tell me that last one then.
It was the last one that I rolled.
What damage was it?
16.
I'm gonna assume like 20 or 30 something.
No, it was 26 because it was 52, and then half was 26.
Okay. So is that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. So it is the Nalfeshni's turn, and let's see. I gotta see if I can escape this grapple. So remind me how I'm doing that again. Do you have a DC I need to beat, or is it a contest?
I think it's just the standard grapple rules.
Yeah, you're just going against the hand versus
the hand? Okay. Wait, well, what'd you roll?
23.
I rolled a 14. But I believe the way this is worded, as long as you guys can see him, he can do his horror nimbus. That's all he can do.
What the hell is a horror nimbus?
That's the thing where he frightens you.
Yeah, so he magically emits a scintillating multicolored light. So each
It's
creature
it's still an action, isn't it?
Well, it says that he uses it if he can.
As
And
an
the
action.
only thing that would say if he can here is that
Wasn't the
you got to be seen. Is what I'm reading. That's how I'm reading it.
Is it under his actions though?
Is it?
his action was trying to break the grapple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
And, wait a second. I forgot. I believe his magic resistance lets him have advantage on that roll to escape the grapple because the
Okay.
hand's magical, right?
It is. Yep.
Yep. Try again.
Try that again. That would be. I still wouldn't get it then. That'd be an 18.
Not this round.
All right. Next up, Uguay.
I'm going to cast Blight, and you have to make a save on that.
What is the save?
Constitution saving throw. Got to be a 17.
20.
Okay, so you're going to take half
20.
damage.
21.
Let me get 8d8. So I'm going to roll 4, and then I'll roll 4 more.
Wait, what kind of damage is it?
Necrotic.
Okay.
So that is 14. Ooh, 26. I rolled really well on that one. So that's the first 4. And the second 4 is 12, 18, 20. So
I get
46.
8 on a failed save?
So you're going to take 46, and you'll take half of that.
No, I won't. That's magic necrotic damage.
Right.
So I take it all.
Oh, yeah. No,
You
'cause
take half
saved
'cause
the
you saved.
Constitution.
Oh, half because I saved. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
saved on the Constitution. That's where you're taking half.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, half of 42.
Okay.
Or no, 46. Sorry.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. That brings us back to clickbait.
Okay, everybody's close to him, right?
Except
Yeah.
for me and Uguay.
Yeah.
But I didn't rule this before, but I will rule it now since he has already done damage to me now by squeezing me on his round before, Warlock that is. Any hit is, unless you, I mean, it's going to hit the hand.
That's not how the hand works, is it?
Well, I mean,
the hand does have an armor class, so
yes.
Oh, okay.
I would think that. I mean, I don't want to.
Are you talking
You're the
about
DM,
the
you can
attack
decide,
we
but-
do is going to hit the hand?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
would
you're
think-
going to hit both me and the hand.
That's fine.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yep. I'm fine with that.
So if I can't you really use a spell, one of my
You
big
can.
spells on it because that everybody's gonna get hit with.
Not an area of effect spell. Right?
Yeah, you
But
can't
if
use
it's
an
a
area
target
spell, but if you have something that just targets one thing, you can hit him.
Hold on for a second.
Like if you cast was it Guiding Bolt was the one I used a lot when I was a mage.
But I mean, the hand doesn't fill any space. And it's
No, but
translucent
it does have hit points in an armor class, and it is an object. So it's just you can occupy the same space as it, but if you swung at it, it would hit it.
even
It's wrapped
somebody
around
around
me.
the thing.
You couldn't choose to slice through it to only hit him, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I knew
You're
if
still
somebody
hitting
else
me,
was
by the way.
grappling something, you didn't hit them.
Yeah, but
Well,
this
usually
it's
that's
large.
because someone has their
It's-
hands or arms in front of you, and
Yeah.
the rest of them is behind you. This is a giant hand grasping with fingers.
Yeah, it's deemed as a large object, so it's bigger than a person.
Anyway, what are you doing, Clickbait?
Hold on. I'm going to do right behind him a Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Duration is 8 hours. A large guardian appears and hovers for a duration in an unoccupied space of your choice, which is behind him, that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space
Yeah.
Okay. Any creature hostile to you that moves to the space within 10 feet of the guardian. So if I put him right behind him, for the first time on the turn must exceed a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The guardian vanishes when it's dealt a total of 60 damage.
Okay. Is anything else you do?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't happen until it's his turn.
Okay, so that means it goes to Warlock. You're next.
Okay. As my action, I'm gonna hurl another firebolt.
Oh, fireball. Okay.
That's a 26.
Okay, I'm gonna say that hits, and since you're the one controlling the hand, I would say it just hits me.
Okay. Then 2d10 on that. 18.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I can squeeze you with the hand, which is just happens as long as you're still grappled.
Okay.
You take bludgeoning damage equal to 2d6, so not a ton, but better than nothing.
Hey, it's damage.
Oh, I rolled double 1, so 2 damage.
Okay. All right. And if that's all, then it goes to Duke.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a couple more slashes on this sucker. See if I'm better this time. Now, how does that? Do I have to worry about the hand, or is Alec in charge of that?
No, you got to worry
I mean,
about the hand, but you got advantage.
If you hit the hand, it's not it's got 66 hit points.
So I have advantage. I roll and then I hit. How do I know if I'm hitting the hand or not?
You will hit the hand if you
You hit both.
Okay.
Just roll advantage. What do you have?
That one better. 17.
You miss me. Do you miss the hand? Does he miss the hand with a 17?
Yep, it has armor class of 20.
Okay, so you miss both of us.
All right, swinging with the other sword. Oh, it's gonna be hard to beat that. Yeah, that's gonna be a 24.
You hit both of us.
All right. Sorry about that. Hand. Don't want to mess with the hand that feeds or crushes my foes. Oh, that's not very good. That's a 22, so that's piercing damage.
All right. That all for you?
That's it for me, yes.
Arg.
All right. Guess I will attack him. Well, I crit.
Well, that means you hit both of us.
Yep. 3, 8, 10, 20, 40.
40 points
Yep.
in total? Okay.
Yep. And then that one would be a 19 to hit.
You hit only me.
And 12, 17, 19, 29, not halved.
Okay.
And the last one.
And that's 29. You already have it?
No, said 29, not halved.
Oh, okay.
And the last one misses.
All right. Well, you completely destroyed the creature. However, this chamber, like I said, he does live here, and it's his spawning point. So as soon as he goes away, in a teleportation, he comes back in the center of the room. And this is actually like a clone, basically, a different Nelfeshni.
Wait, so he can't be killed?
Well, he can, but he comes back. This is his spawn point. So that means something in the room is allowing him to.
So,
But we wouldn't
do
have that
anything with
knowledge.
that.
So when he respawns, do we notice anything happening in the room? Is there a certain
If everyone
point?
will roll perceptions,
There we
one
go.
of you
That's,
might.
that's what I was looking for. Thank you. All right.
I do not.
Oh, that's nice. That's a 23.
You do.
All right.
I only
What
rolled
you
a
notice
15.
is the chest in this corner here. You can see through the lock. Only your attention is brought to it. You look over this way, and it's glowing with a bright light on the inside, and it pulsates and then stops.
I mean, I always love a good
And as
pulsing
soon as that
chest.
happened, he had just died. That happened, and then he pops in front of you.
So he's now there. Where's the chest? It's behind somebody down there at the bottom.
It's right here.
Who's that in the corner there?
That's
That's
me.
Warlock.
So it's behind Warlock. All
Yes.
right. So I'm gonna. No, it's not my turn, so I can't do anything. Are
Well,
we rolling
I
for
was gonna
initiative all
say-
over again?
I was going to say we're going to keep the same initiative here,
Gotcha.
but it's 10:09 on my end, 11:09 on the East Coast. So we're going to just end, unless you guys want to try and complete this tonight. I was going to say we end for the night, or do you want to try and beat this thing?
I'm fine. I gotta.
Yeah, I think we call it.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll call it tonight.
Don't
We'll
forget, we
start
still got
back
Big B's
here
handout. And
Yeah.
next
A
time.
handful there, so.
He's got,
And,
he's got
yeah.
a whole 4 hit points left, but it's still there.
You know.
All righty. Well, as soon as this saves here, I'll get back to the page. YouTube. There we go. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you guys for joining us, playing. And we will end this broadcast. And we will see you guys next time. See if these guys can get rid of these things. They've been annoying for a few different sessions.